What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Bro Strength Day 160, or should I say, bench breaking day, like breaking through plateaus. Really, really good day. Finally feeling like bench press is actually clicking, like feeling locked in, and it comes down to basically upping the frequency and finally getting some momentum from making PRs where I feel like I'm getting stronger. Like adding in these pin presses here for 2 weeks so far has been monumental for me. I feel like the way these feel are amazing. Like I'm working on my weakest position, which is right about where I'm pausing on the pins, and I'm taking all pressure out of the bar. Like I'm letting go of every tension in my chest before pushing again. And maybe it's not at the exact point where I usually fail my reps in the bench, but even then, like if you have read some of Westside Barbell stuff, it's gonna radiate like 15 degrees in the joint from where you fail. So you just have to be within, and that way you're gonna strengthen that portion of the lift. And then after the heavy stuff, I do a lighter AMRAP set, and here is 85 kilos, and I do 21 reps unbroken, where I could have done 22 and probably 24 reps in total with this weight, which is wild because my PR with 90 kilos is 14 reps. My PR with 100 kilos is like 12 reps. Um, so to be able to think that I could have done 24 reps with 85 kg, that tells me that I'm on to something for sure. And maybe it's the post activation potentiation that I'm getting after the heavy sets. But I mean, next week it's going to be 130 kilos in the top sets, 90 kilo after that. And we will see, like, I have a strong hope that I'll get 20 reps with 90 kilo unbroken. Like, I don't think that is unreasonable to think because the week before this, I did 21 reps unbroken with 80 kg, and that was all out. And then 1 week later, I could have done one more rep with 5 more kilos. So insane progress, like wild in 1 week. And I know you're not gonna make 8 kilos, like 7, 8 kilos of progress in 1 week all the time. So I mean, who knows? Like it's gonna come down to also like sleep, a lot of things like that, how logged in that is, and maybe this week was just a good day in terms of that on that specific day, and that makes a huge difference. Maybe who knows? But I really believe that upping the frequency to 3 times a week and doing a conjugate style where I'm doing like different exercises, the max effort method that allows me to stay conditioned to lifting heavy weights, and then like AMRAP sets, working on specific angles. I've always been a fan of this style of training, and I think conjugate training, if you can program it properly and don't not train too hard on the max effort days, and are actually targeting your weaknesses like specific angles, like specific muscle groups, um, then you're gonna see immense progress. And I think a lot of the reason why people discredit um, nowadays the conjugate training style is that they're utilizing it in a different way than what they did at the West Side, and they are not good enough at it themselves because it takes a lot of work to really master the conjugate, and a lot of people don't really nail it down. We also have to look at the way they did a lot of volume, the the work conditioning they do, the rep work. A lot of people only think about the dynamic work and the max effort, but they did a lot of conditioning, small exercises, prowler work, sled walks, dumbbell pressing for minutes to build up the strength and things like interconnective tissue, things like that, and raise the barrier or the roof of the work capacity, things like that. You have to be really aware of when you think of the conjugate method. And you also have to think of like these guys were juiced up so they can recover faster because they skip past a lot of the a lot of the steps in the protein synthesis so they can put on muscle and recover a lot faster. Um, and they were using gear, so they were constantly overloading things like that. And if you're a natural lifter, you can't really do that, and you're gonna have to do self-limiting variations often, and you're gonna have to not use all that kind of gear that allows you to use extra weight. So yeah, I might talk about conjugate more on here. I haven't done that a lot. So but anyways, yeah, I'm super motivated for bench now. The same kind of motivation that I had when my overhead press went from 70 kilos to 100 kilos in 4.5 months. So this should be an exciting time. That is all for Brute Strength Day 160, and I'm out. Bye.